My name is Mark LaNeve. I'm General Motors Vice President of Sales, Service, and Marketing.
Mark, you've been meeting with all of the dealers for the last probably 4 or 5 days in a row. You just got back from the National Automobile Dealers Association. You probably met with more of them in Chicago today. What are they saying?
The General Motors dealers, we had a great meeting at NADA, meeting with a bunch of them here in the Chicago Auto Show. They're delighted with the products that we're delivering for each of our brands. They feel that they're the best that we've ever built, and more importantly, are very, very competitive, either best in class or right with the best in class, and we're offering them a tremendous value. They're very supportive of our go-to-market strategy, the way that we're communicating value of our 100,000-mile warranty, which is the best in the industry. And they're saying the business conditions have been tough, but they know that Rick Wagner is turning the company around. They're solidly behind our plans. And as usual, as dealers, they're asking me to be more aggressive on incentive spending, giving them great deals in the market, and we're going to do that.
Well, you know, a lot of people may not realize this, but people buy cars from dealers. The dealers buy cars from you. The dealer is your customer, and so. What do you do when they come to you and say, we want certain colors or we want certain of this?
Well, you're right, and we have two sets of customers. We have the ultimate retail consumer, and we have the dealer. The dealers do buy the cars from us, and they're the ones that do the interaction with the ultimate retail consumer. And so we really do view both as our customer. We take our relationship with the dealers very seriously. They're our customers, and they're our partners, and they help us with our business. They got a lot of suggestions. Sometimes they have problems and raise issues. Sometimes they just have input into the system. We have 800 dealers, General Motors dealers, working on various councils with all of our divisions and brands. I chair a national council on broader policy issues, and I can tell you that when we get suggestions from the dealers, we take it very seriously. We don't always agree, but we have adopted increasingly more and more of their input into product colors, the way we package and equip vehicles, what entries they should have in their portfolio, what kind of programs, incentives, or customer satisfaction initiatives we should have in the marketplace. And they're the closest to the street, so we would be crazy not to listen to them.
How much input do they have when it comes to color?
Well, they have a lot of input, and I'll tell you why. We show them some of the future colors at the studio, and they can react to it. But in the end, they order the cars. We don't build one single car without a dealer order. So every single car is ordered by either the dealer for their inventory or on behalf of a customer. And if they don't order a certain color, if it drops to a very low percent, where you're only running, say, 1% at a certain color, we'll put building that color. So ultimately, the dealers are the ones deciding the colors, because over time, you know, we try to follow turn rates of the popular colors. Those are the kind of colors that we keep into the production system, and if they're not ordering them, we'll discontinue that color over time. Good example I use, we had kind of this off purple color Cadillac years ago when I was younger called Amethyst. The dealers couldn't say it, spell it, or sell it, so we eventually canceled it.
But the white, black, and gray all seem to sell really well still.
Yeah, it's a little bit different for every brand. Silver's, you know, far and away the most popular color. You know, there's many different shades of it now. Obviously, silver, gray. The primary colors, black, white, and red, are always popular, especially in premium cars. You'll get in the premium part of the business, black cars are amazingly popular. But we're starting to see many more bold primary colors make it into the palette. You take a product like our Chevy HHR crossover, we've done amazingly well with the copper orange type of color, bright yellow. We're going to have a lot of fun when we bring out the new Camaro with very bold, vibrant colors. So we're seeing more and more of that enter into consumer preferences.
You're pretty much head of marketing. What are you going to focus on this year?
This is a year that we're really, from a broad standpoint, trying to move from. Last year, the whole story with GM was turnaround. And we've had a multi-billion-dollar turnaround. We're starting to get a lot of credit in the market. Recognition would be even better term, that we're building world-class products that in many cases are absolutely the best in segment and the best value. The smart value, we believe now, in many cases when you're shopping, is the Chevy entry into that segment, the Pontiac entry, the Cadillac entry, etc. So we're really trying to focus now to turn around to win it. Really leveraging our strong product cadence. We got an all-new Silverado, all-new Sierra. We got 3 dramatic new crossover vehicles into the marketplace. The Saturn Outlook, the GMC Acadia, the Buick Enclave. We got car and truck of the year with Silverado and the Saturn Aura. new G8 from Pontiac that we're introducing here at the show. We've got a great product cadence, really in many ways best in class, best value in the marketplace, and we're really trying to focus now on revenue growth. We've gotten the cost issues under control in the company. We want to leverage this product cadence to grow our business on behalf of both ourselves and our dealers.
Mark, thank you very much.
Great, thank you.